This month, the Israeli beach sport Matkot, which some describe as the world's noisiest sport, has been transferred to the much more hushed surroundings of this Madrid exhibition space for a special collection examining the relationship between this racket sport and Israeli culture. The beauty of the game is in its simplicity, as a couple of bats and a ball are enough to get a game going all day long. For this exhibition entitled Matkot, the ultimate Israeli game, curator Jaffa Mir captured the game's simplicity in the brief that she gave the artists. Produce something that characterizes Israel's diversity using the rackets and the ball as the starting point.
Matkot is a collaborative game that is often played in the seaside in Tel Aviv and other places in Israel, and it became with time more and more popular, and to become the national player, a national icon in Israel. And it's a collaborative game, as I said, that is played among two players. And the final goal is not to win, or there are no winner or losers. So it's a real fun, and we wanted to portray with this exhibition of Matkot a different image of Israel, an image that is more related to the good weather, kilometers of fantastic beaches and seaside, and to portray a different image of Israel that is not related to the conflict or to what is normally portrayed on the media.
In this exhibition, many artists use the opportunity to show how the ethics of the game come from the identity of Israel itself, from an open-mindedness and non-competitive, collaborative way of thinking. The sport now forms part of the country's landscape, both literally and figuratively, and has gone from being a beach pastime to a national icon.
Matkot is also a symbol that Israeli society has invented somehow to show a way to overcome the differences and to build a multicultural society based on collaboration and on having fun at the end.
First, it's everybody can play it. You don't need to be really expert to play it. And you go to the beach, and most of the people go to the beach. Even if they don't play, they get hit by the ball. Just walking on the beach, you see them, everyone is playing. I connect between the two pieces, even if maybe people didn't realize. I connect the win-win, that everyone will win when they will achieve peace.
And those people at the exhibition who had never heard of the game beforehand soon came to appreciate the core principles of the sport.
This is completely new to me. Now, everybody plays with paddles, but I've just been looking at the film where they're playing on the beach, and I think I've done it before back in the United States. This artwork is fantastic. It's really clever. It's in a few cases a bit touching. It's serious perhaps, but mostly it's for fun, and there's some very, very beautiful pieces here.
For people who aren't naturally talented or don't have killer instinct and still want to be able to take part in something, it's good.
And in this game, everyone gets happy at the end, because the final goal, as I said, is to have fun, to enjoy the company of your friends or your family, and to keep the ball going, which is also very symbolic of relations, for instance, among countries. Sometimes relations are on top, sometimes they are not so good, but the more important thing is to keep the ball going and to keep the play going.
While many artists use their piece to show how Matkot represents Israel itself, does that mean the sport cannot take off in other countries? Only time will tell whether it will be taken up on the beaches of countries such as Spain, although some visitors here might be inspired to pack a couple of rackets and a ball for their next beach holiday. This is Paul Walsh for JN1 in Spain.